All right, Shalom. First, I'd like to start by saying all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. This is a lesson on HR 6666, COVID-19 testing, reaching and contacting everyone, Trace Act. And this is a act that Esau has passed due to this whole coronavirus situation. And as you can see, 6666, he's letting you know that he's the devil, that he's Satan, the one that the Bible speaks of, man. You know, and the more time goes past, the more he's going to show his horns, you know. So I'm just read just a little bit into it, and then I'm just get some precepts. I'm not gonna make it this too long. Okay, it says HR 6666 to authorize the Secretary of Health and Human Services to award grants to eligible entities, grants meaning monies or money, to conduct diagnostic testing for COVID-19 and related activities such as contact tracing through mobile health units and as necessary at individuals' residences and for other purposes. Right, so they getting money. They got money to conduct these tests and come and kick in your door if they need to, you know, to forcefully test you or forcefully quarantine you. That's all this is saying, man. And they had already actually been doing it, man. They just passed legislation to justify them doing it and to make it look good, and, you know, so on and so forth, man. But it says a bill to authorize the Secretary of Health and Human Services to award grants to eligible entities to conduct diagnostic testing for COVID-19 and related activities, such as contact tracing through mobile health units and as necessary at individuals' residence and for other purposes. It says, be it enacted by the Senate and House of Representatives of the United States of America and in Congress assembled. Section 1, short title, this act may be cited as the COVID-19 testing, reaching, and contacting everyone Trace Act, because ultimately they want everybody tested and vaccinated and whatnot. But, you know, they have to put these laws on the book to justify them doing what they're doing. And Salakia. It says Section 2, COVID-19 testing and contact tracing using mobile health units. It says, in general, the Secretary of Health and Human Services, acting through the Director of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and we know that they push out these diseases and just, you know, use people as test dummies and test rats. They don't actually be getting rid of no diseases, man. It says COVID-19 was invented in a lab, man, you know. It says, may award grants to eligible entities to conduct diagnostic testing for COVID-19, to trace and monitor the contacts of infected individuals, and to support the quarantine of such contacts through mobile health units and as necessary testing individuals, right? So they can come to your house and, you know, take you from your house, man, and forcefully quarantine you. Even if you don't have it, man, they can do that. They gonna do that. So like, and also not only that, when they test you, they actually give you the COVID-19 virus, man. That's why you're not supposed to be trusting in this devil, man. You have to be at work. They came out with this in the news. You have to understand what times we're living in, man. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, we have the truth, the understanding. The Lord gonna protect us from that. Even if brothers did have to take any test, the Lord was gonna protect you. Even if you did catch the COVID-19, the Lord still gonna protect you and deliver you. Or if you so happen to die, you died in the Lord, man. So we don't have anything to worry about, man. But don't take that vaccine, though, man. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Right. So we know that Esau set all this up so he can or we know that he pushed out this disease to help him bring in this new world order, and he's using this to bring in this new world order. Okay, yeah. It says mobile health units, and as necessary testing individuals and providing individuals with services related to testing and quarantine at their residence. We know Esau used this also to help have people uprise against the government, because people don't have ways to pay their bills and don't have sufficient enough money to take care of their children and their livelihood, so on and so forth. So Esau is just getting his agenda rolling and everything, man. This is was just an excuse to take it to the next level, It says 2, it says it's necessary testing individuals and providing individuals with services relating to testing and quarantine at their residence, because the hospitals are too full, man. It's up to them whether they want to take you in or whether they want to keep you in your house. That'd be up to them, man, how they feel at that point in time. But it's actually up to you. How about you, Shy? It said funds a grant recipient under it says permissible uses of funds. A grant recipient under this section may use the grant funds in support of the activities described in subsection A to hire, train, compensate, and pay the expenses of individuals, and to purchase personal protective equipment and other supplies. And also Esau used this whole virus as a way to pull out all that money and borrow all that money from the elites, to help devalue the currency, man. It says to purchase personal protective equipment and other supplies. It says priority. In selecting grant recipients under this section, the Secretary shall give priority to applicants proposing to conduct activities funded under this section in hotspots and medically underserved communities, and in which they name these hotspots, which is in Jake community, to purposely give them that vaccine, man. To purposely give them the COVID-19, and then ultimately try to give them the vaccine. It says applicants that agree in hiring individuals to carry out activities funded under this section to hire residents of the area or community where the activities will primarily occur, with higher priority among applicants described in this paragraph, given based on the percentage of individuals to be hired from such area or community. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop it there. I don't want to read it all. This is a very short little article. It's only 6 pages, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 6 pages, and it gives the number of money that they borrow all at the end. But this is give me 1 second. This is Romans chapter 13, verse 11. It says, and that knowing the time, right, and we're at the end of the world, everybody knows it and senses it, that now is high time to awake out of sleep, and you have to wake up to that. These laws that Esau put in place is to help forward his agenda, to help purposely give you the COVID-19 to kill you off, because he still has to honor his Georgia Guidestones, so on and so forth. and that knowing the time that now is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Right, man. So our salvation is nearer than what we believe. And Esau is keeping it pushing, so to speak. He's moving, rolling right along. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. It says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." That's talking about the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. His one of his end goals is to get everybody chipped, and they got to start a whole lot of chaos and a whole lot of commotion, and they have to bankrupt this money, this money system, in order to bring in this RFID chip, man. It says, "And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, 666. This legislation, this act, is HR 6666. This is part of his agenda. He already letting everybody know who he is and how he's been the devil. People are well aware that this COVID-19 situation ain't as serious as they saying it is. But not only that, they know that he's pushing this disease out because he wants to bring in this new world order, and he doesn't have any care for any human life but his own. Everybody knows that. Everybody just don't know what to do in light of that. So everybody's doing what they can do, or whatever the Lord put the spirit on them to do, in order to be delivered from this and more the things that's to come. You have to be part of the elect, man. This Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil," which is Esau, the white man, not no spiritual demon, not no demon angel with that's red, not Hellboy, with no red tail coming down out of nowhere and stuff, man. It says, "For the devil is come down unto you." The devil is talking about the deceiver, the white man, Esau. The devil just means deceiver. He has been deceiving the people for since he's been in power, man. It says, "The devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." And this is an example. Esau know that his time is coming to an end, and that's why he's implementing this stuff and getting everything rolling. He locked the whole world. The whole world was locked down, because of this devil. Because the whole world has to be put in subjection so he can bring in this new world order, man. But the Lord gonna have it to where these nations fight back. That's why the whole Third World War, the Battle of Armageddon, is happening, or it's going to happen. Salakia. We don't have to worry about death or dying, or any of that, man. The Lord's protecting his men as long as we continue in the faith. Same goes for the women. There's going to be brothers that get killed behind this. It's all of the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. You got to stay in the faith. Continue on what you believe, man. This 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 6, it says, "The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up," right? So even if a brother did catch this COVID-19, it's all of Yahweh Shem Shai if he was to die or not, Just keep the faith, man. And I'm going to end it off at that. Call all Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.